So this assignment covers Worksheet 4 in your constant velocity packet. At this point in time, we have represented constant velocity with motion maps, written descriptions, position time graphs, and the last thing we have done is the velocity versus time graph. You should be able to see these exact same examples done on pages 29 through 32 in your packet. You will be given one representation and you will need to supply the missing representations that show the same motion. So make sure you follow the directions on the next slide, make a copy of the slide, change the sharing so I can comment because I'm going to grade these, watch the video on how to complete the assignment, and then on the last slide, use the submission form to submit the assignment. So I'm going to look at an example here. So this is my example. You are given a position time graph. You need to do a written description. Remember, when we do a written description, I need to always start with the starting position. Where did you start at? Okay, and then you need to do a velocity versus time graph. You'll notice that there are 3 different segments to this graph, and so you should have this segment should match this down here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to kind of do this. So let's say if this is a positive slope, so I need to show positive velocity down here. So to do that, I'm going to click up here and go line. I'm going to draw this line because this was constant velocity like this for that segment. Then I want you to make the line thicker, do 4 point, and I'd also like you to color it so that I can see it easily. If you want to make it blue, whatever you want to make it blue. That segment is done. Then you need to do the next segment. Okay, I'm not going to do that. You should be able to complete these. If you'd made a mistake on it, just click on it and hit delete and it should disappear. Now, underneath the written description, if you click on here, a text box should show up and then you should be able to put the answer in there. Remember, my answer needs starting position first. Okay? I'm not going to include that. Now, on the motion map, you need to kind of look at this. I'm not saying that you always need to use all of the dots or all of the arrows, but you should be using quite a few of them. All you have to do is hover over them, click on it, it's left click, and then you should be able to drag these in place. I want you to do the motion map down below. So when you need to do the dots, you can just put the dots. If I need another dot to show me that there was some stopping time. And then if I needed to rotate a arrow, you can also do that too. So if I needed to make this arrow go in the opposite direction of what it's going, here it's going to the left. If I click on it, I get this, and then I just need to grab this and I can rotate it around 180 degrees so I can make it go the opposite direction. Okay, so all I had to do is just click on the dot above and then I can just rotate it. Okay, so if you need to rotate the arrows, you can do that. So that's showing you how to complete this. You need to complete the rest of the slides. They all have one of the representations given, whether it's a velocity time graph, a motion map, like this one gave a motion map, or if it gave a description. So there are 8 slides to complete, and then on the very last slide, the 10th slide, it will tell you how to submit the assignment. There should be a link there. You should have no problem completing this, and then make sure you submit it using the submission form on the last slide.